Yeah, it happened again. So I had my goal of mileage, but found something better. It's the Kakwa River. Just went over it a few minutes ago, and then just after going over it, I see a turn off, a gravel road, and I turn around and I come back and I drive down it, and we have a campsite here right next to the Kakwa River. Big old beautiful river here in Alberta. There's old Zeke, and we'll just pitch the tent right over in there somewhere. I tell you what, bugs are bad tonight. They're being swarmed pretty bad. I'm gonna have to get the old bug spray on here very quickly, and then get the tent up. But yeah, actually the bugs have been bad. It seems like in particular bad here pretty much since I'm gonna say since like Whitehorse maybe. I think they've been worse again. Because there's been times it's just really it's hit and miss. I mean, sometimes they're bad and then sometimes they're not. The other night camping with Tangy, a couple nights ago, that particular spot they weren't that bad. So it's just kind of like where you're at. But they're bad here. But anyhow, it's about 10:15 somewhere in there just after that. And so it's a good time to stop for tonight anyhow. 276.6, so not quite 300, but again close enough. And for an opportunity to camp at a place like this, I'm glad we stopped. And I'm tired too, So today's ride though, something I did want to mention. When we were like 42 kilometers out of Fort St. John, there was a gas station, motel, restaurant / convenience store, had all that going on that we stopped at, and I spent a couple hours this morning, had me a good cup of coffee, and bought some food to go, which actually I've still got, still haven't eaten it. A good looking pizza sub sandwich, something like that, and then some dessert. The girl said even the bread was homemade. I just thought it looked good and it was heavy, so I bought it. In the dessert, they had all kinds of just amazing looking dessert. But really nice people working in there too. It was called the Shepherd's Inn. It was so nice that actually I'd sent Tangy a couple pictures of it and just told him about how nice it was. Told him if he needed a place to take a break, it'd be a good spot to do it. They had picnic tables out on the porch and a bunch of flowers, hanging baskets and flowers on the ground and pots. And but again, just really nice people. The woman that worked in the convenience store side, she was just a friendly young woman. And then the girl over in the restaurant side who filled my water up for me. She was just, again, as my mom says, she just seemed like a really sweet gal. She was a sister also. And then I met Kenny. I almost get an impression Kenny may have been the owner, but he seemed like a pleasant guy. But it was good to meet you all there. And you guys have a really nice place. I enjoyed my time there this morning. So let's see, what else? Oh man, I am just being eaten up. So let's see, what else I need to finish up here. I was kind of whiny about civilization back there a little bit ago. I mean, driving, out here through Alberta, it's definitely, it's big country. It is big country. Definitely, I mean, again, it does feel more civilized, but that's okay. Can't all be the Yukon or Alaska. Let's see, who else? Oh, too, yeah, back in Dawson City today. Man, oh man. Back in Dawson City, I was going back into Visitor Center. I had already been in there once and looked at some of the stuff they had, and then I went to another store or two just looking for, souvenirs. And when I didn't find what I wanted, I went back. And as I was about to go in, there was a guy coming out, and he walked up to me and he looked at my pins on my jacket here, and he said something about he might have said he liked them, but he said looks like you're missing something. And I said, oh yeah. I said, what's that? And he took off of his hat. He took a pin off of his hat, and it was it was a Mile Zero, marker hat or marker pen, and he gave that to me. And his name was I think it was Willie Leslie, but what a kind gesture. He was just what a guy. I just really appreciate that. That was very kind of him. I've got it in my pocket there now. I need to put it on somewhere later. But you know what, guys? I am being torn up. I have got to call it a night. And so yeah, just blessed to be here in Alberta. And Lord willing, tomorrow, Jasper, and maybe even down to Banff. We'll see. But I got to get some bug spray on right now.